need the supporters, the rows the team forward to victory.
You can bring everyone against elephant. You can smash everyone right now. It's our first World Cup. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Well, can Norway row their way to victory, or will they get stomped out by the Ivory Coast Elephants in their first knockout appearance? So we want to say good morning. We are live this morning from Lowe's Hotel in Arlington. I'm Carmen Blackwell.
And I'm Johnny Resendez. Absolutely incredible day. Match day 6 here in Arlington, Carmen. And right now, just based on the few minutes that we've been here, it seems like the vibes outside are already electric.
Yeah, the vibes are high. We've seen a lot of fans that have got their cowboy hats on. We made a couple of jokes about that. Obviously, that's a North Texas tradition, and it's good to see everybody buying in on all of the FIFA fun. So both teams left for the stadium just a short time ago, but we want to give you a look first from above at both team buses as fans sent them off to Dallas Stadium. So cool.
Absolutely. They're on their way right now. There's a lot on the line for Ivory Coast. This is their 4th appearance in this tournament. They were able to break through and reach the knockout stage for the very first time, thanks to a 2nd place finish in Group E with victories over Ecuador and Curacao, and of course a narrow defeat to Germany. Norway is no stranger to the knockout stage, making their 3rd appearance since participating in the World Cup. Kickoff is set for noon, and whoever wins will play the mighty Brazil in the next round.
There's just so much pressure.
There is. This is the knockout stage.
This is it.
Win or go home at this point.
Win or go home. Okay, well, we're covering this game from all angles for you this morning. So we've got our own Lacey Beasley. She's catching up with Norwegian fans at Texas Live for us. Then our Lauren Crawford. She's going to be at the Adolphus Tower with Ivory Coast fans. And the doors just opened up for FIFA Fan Fest 2 right at 11 o'clock. So Bo Evans will have a live update for us from Fan Fest in about 15 minutes or so. But for now, Lacey, let's start with you. Tell us what the vibes are like out there and how fans are getting ready for this match.
Hey Carmen, hey Johnny, we're standing outside Texas Live right now where there's a ton of fans who are walking into Dallas Stadium. We're about a block away. Inside Texas Live was electric, let me tell you. We heard Norway fans chanting for about 25 minutes leading up to that iconic Viking Road chant, and that was definitely the highlight of my morning. Take a listen. Now, this was an incredibly fun start to today's knockout stage. Norway's fans arrived with their... Hi, good morning. Norway's fans arrived with their oars metaphorically in hand, ready to row to victory. And they brought so much energy, so much excitement into Texas Live. Now, this is their first World Cup appearance since 1998. And this rowing tradition has gone viral, with their fans doing it at every match and in between as they travel from stadium to stadium. Now, their star striker, Erling Haaland, has already scored 4 goals in 2 appearances during the tournament and is set to return after he and most of the side starters were rested in the final group game against France. Now, we talked to Norway fans, both from Norway and some Texas locals, and they shared their impressions of how the game is going.
First team is Mexico, but today we're here for Norway. I'm a Mexican Viking.
What has been some things that have stood out to you about Texas? What's something that...
Oh, the cars, the pickup trucks, everything like that. It's so insane. Like in Norway, one of the cheap cars here would be like a rich man car.
That was something that was so funny to me, talking about the pickup trucks. That is very Texan, and for lots of travelers into North Texas, that's stunning to them. That's really shocking. But I'm going to toss it over to our Lauren Crawford. She's in Dallas. Lauren, I know you've been catching up with some Ivory Coast fans. What's it looking like over there?
Hey, Lacey. Well, we watched the Ivory Coast team hit the road earlier this morning and head from downtown all the way to Dallas Stadium, and not before a crowd of supporters lined up Main Street to send them off and wish them luck. Now, for fans that we talked to, they say just being here and seeing their team make it this far in the World Cup is a moment that they thought that they would never witness.
Very excited today. I flew down yesterday from Washington, D.C. I'm staying in the same hotel as the player and the staff. I came with a couple of friends, and I got a chance to meet the coach, a couple of players on the team, and then it was a very amazing experience.
And this was the scene earlier this morning. Ivory Coast players boarded their team bus as fans cheered them on before the trip to Dallas Stadium. Supporters waited outside the team hotel for a chance to see the players before they left. And fans say that this World Cup run has already made history back home, and now they are hoping the team can keep it going.
We're very excited for this. This is the first time in our history to be in this stage or the group of the competition. So everybody's excited here, back home. They're very excited about the game today.
And for many of the fans here with roots in West Africa, seeing their team play and compete here on U.S. soil is truly a moment that they never thought they'd be able to experience. Meanwhile, back here in downtown Dallas behind me, the AT&T Discovery District Plaza, it's expected to fill up in the next coming hours with fans here watching the game on this big screen behind me. So Carmen and Johnny, I'll send it over back to you.
All right, Lauren, a lot of excitement. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And of course, we're less than an hour now until kickoff. So we want to talk about just the match itself. Johnny, there's no better person to go to than to talk to him. So first, we've got to talk about the favorite in this match. We're looking for who exactly are you picking in this?
Well, let me first say this, that it is a shame that both of these teams are playing so soon in the knockout stage, because they could very easily be considered dark horses in this tournament, and any given time can be the giants of this sport. But at the end of the day, I am not going to doubt Erling Haaland, one of, if not the best goal scorers in this game right now. You also have Martin Odegaard. He is the captain for Arsenal, the English Premier League team that just won the league. I think Norway, on paper, is just going to be the better team. They're the type of team that goes in your face and try to score as much as you can. And I definitely think that it's going to be a high-scoring game. This is going to be one that's going to go toe-to-toe. But at the end of the day, I got the Norwegians winning this one.
Their tactic is definitely to play aggressive. Which is really fun to watch, especially play it on TV, but even if you're inside Dallas Stadium. So there were so many matches that played alone on Monday, too. Of course, that we noted went into penalty kicks, as we were just talking about earlier. So take us back through some of those very crucial moments.
If you're a soccer fan, or if you're someone who is just now getting into soccer, you now know that penalty kicks are probably the most stressful part of any soccer game. It was one of those times where you didn't need skin in the game to feel the emotion, right? And the first time you had the Germany versus Paraguay game, and that's kind of the strategy for some of those smaller nations. If you're going up against a giant, all you got to do is just get to penalties. That's exactly what Paraguay did. They are a defensive-oriented team, and the cards fell in their favor. When Kai Havertz missed that first one for Germany, it kind of felt like that things was going to spiral down, and eventually it did. Paraguay would go on to win, and then what you saw in Monterrey last night between Morocco and Netherlands, two teams that are also considered dark horses. Both of them could very easily win this World Cup. And the fact that Morocco just narrowly won that game
with the skin of their teeth.
With the skin of their teeth, it was absolutely amazing to watch. It was absolutely heart-wrenching for Netherlands fans, because that is probably, we saw it here in North Texas, one of the best fan bases in this entire tournament. That bus is going home,
we talk about electric and the vibes being high. You're right. The fan base is just incredible. Last question for you. So a lot of Mexican fans will be watching for what happens tonight, yourself included.
Right.
So tell us how you think that game is really going to fare out.
Well, I wish I had an answer for you, Carmen, because it's going to be something where it's going to be on, everyone's going to be on the edge of the seat if you are invested in this game. With that being said, a lot of this game is going to be defensive. It's not going to be a pretty sight. Both of these teams pride themselves in making sure that the opposition does not score. Something has got to give, though. I said that this game that here in Dallas Stadium between Ivory Coast and Norway is going to be high scoring. This game is going to be very low scoring. I would not be surprised if it goes 0-0, 0-0.
A lot on the line for Mexico.
All the way to penalties. Yes, absolutely. It is the round of 32. They are at home. They have the home field advantage. Should they lose this game, it's going to be an extremely disappointing tournament for everyone involved.
So much pressure. Okay, Johnny, thank you so much. We appreciate our little soccer expert here at CBS News Texas.